guys, welcome to another episode of the ZapApps show. Nick, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Nick, tell me, why are you sitting in the dark?
Okay, so that's a great question, and one of the most toughest to answer. So, there is a small cyclone going on right now, the place that I'm in India. So, because of cyclone, we just lost the power. So, as there is no power, I'm running on backup power at the moment. I hope the stream will go fine. But yeah, I hope we'll be able to conduct this well and it will be knowledgeable session.
Perfect. Thank you for that. On that note, let's go ahead and jump in, guys. Let's go and get started. All right. Let's go ahead and give a quick intro to who we have joining with us today.
Sure. So I have Angna Chatterjee from my team in the call. She's our sales marketing lead. And in fact, for Zap Seller, she's the one who is leading the efforts, making sure all the things are in place, whether it's a help docs, whether it's a talking with customers, whether it's a marketing strategy, all the things she's sort of laying out and making sure that they are executed as perfect as possible. Then I also have Vaishnavi in the call. Vaishnavi is the person who is responsible for testing, to making sure that the product that we are working on is working perfectly. And she's the one who actually built some stores for us today. So, Angna, first she will go through some of the case studies that we have prepared for the customers. And then obviously Vaishnavi will show us technically how those stores were built and how those products were added and so on.
Great. So where do you want to start off with first?
I think Agna is the one who is going to start with the studies, the case studies. But just to give you more background about the case studies, what happened is when we started pushing Zap Seller to customers, a lot of people asked us, okay, how do I use this for my business? What is the use case? How do I add this product? How do I sell it to their customers? What should be their marketing strategy and so on. So we thought that, you know what, we need to come up with some studies, some case studies where we actually work with the customers, understand their needs, and build stores similar to what they have done, as well as put in our own ideas. And that's what actually we're going to discuss today. So I will let Angna speak, talk in bit more detail what we have done, what we are planning to do more in the future, and so on. So Angna, it's all you now.
Hey, thanks, Nikhil. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. And hi, everyone. So this is my first time joining this webinar. The agenda here, as Nikhil already mentioned quite well, is to just share insights about our customers for the product Zap Seller. And how they brought about success into their business. So we're all familiar with the COVID situation that sort of took a toll on the economy, and I think a lot of businesses realize the importance of having an online presence during this time more than ever. But I think the main challenge was when people knew that they had to take their business online, but due to various reasons they just weren't sure how. They had multiple constraints, such as fiscal bandwidth restriction, or lack of other resources, lack of technical knowledge, human resource shortage, and so many other things. So what we've done is we've put together a collection of such some of our clients from different industries. So there's pharmacy, there's people from the clothing industry, there's tourism, there are online courses. So our attempt with this would be to sort of share an idea to all the viewers and all the other businesses who are thinking of going online but may not really be sure about the how-tos. And the case studies are pretty brief. They don't really go on for pages after pages. They just convey where this the particular business was at a certain point of time before they started using Zap Seller, and what were some of the challenges that they were facing, and how they sort of onboarded Zap Seller and overcame those challenges and saw some really positive results with this change. So having said that, let me just quickly confirm if my screen is visible.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. So again, this is available, on the website as well. If you just go on to the footer and click on case studies, you would be brought on to this page, and you could see the different industries that we've tried to cover. Now, most of them do say coming soon, is because we want to be really thorough with the information that we put out for all of you guys. Right now, you could see furniture and clothing merchant. Interestingly, we will be presenting some live case accounts which are built off of examples based by these customers, which primarily has been said by my colleague Vaishnavi, and yeah, we'll be sharing that as well. So it's really simple. Just come onto the website, click on the case study that you wish to view. I'm gonna pick up clothing merchant. I've already got that open on another tab here, and this is a Eurasian brand. Basically, they're present in England as well as India, and they started business in around 1940 during 1947 out of England. And what differentiates their business is that they are a perfect blend of traditional along with the modern attire. And I really found the location of this firm to be very interesting because London has been home to a lot of Indians, so I think there is a huge cultural overlap there and people really relate, and this was a very smart move. Plus, a lot of their workers include obviously people from London, from the area, and a lot of them from India as well as France. So needless to say, their expertise, their designs, and everything is really well put together, and all of their products are, exquisite as well as exclusive. So they've really not had a lot of trouble leading their ways into the hearts of customers and having them as repeat buyers, really. So that is what this case studies talk about. That's sort of like a brief introduction to the company, and we personally found this company very interesting as we spoke with them about the different things that they did to grow their business. Now, it would not be very appropriate or accurate to say that they were sort of in a mess before ZapSeller came online, but they did face the brunt of COVID when it hit UK earlier this year. But coming from a very being long-term visionaries, their directors, their senior management realized that they do need to have their online presence. They need to grow their online presence. They did have a small presence. They were selling on Amazon and Etsy and eBay, etc. But they did not, and they did have their outlets, retail outlets, but they weren't really part of the big retailers such as Selfridges or Nordstrom or things like that. But this is when they realized that they need to really buck up and expand their footprint in the digital e-commerce space. And so obviously they started the quest as to look out for the perfect software for them, if there's any at all. They did do a lot of research, and they finally onboarded Zap Seller about 6 months ago, 5-6 months ago. And so some of the reasons they've mentioned that they chose Zap Seller was because obviously of the economic pricing and the ease of onboarding. So they did have a lot of products, and the team was fairly smaller, who were very tech savvy. And Zap Seller is built in a way that does not need you to be a technical expert. You do not. It's a no-code platform, so you don't need to be, reading or writing lines of code. It's a very plug-and-play model. You just come on the website, sign up for an account, and get started. It's very intuitive. So in terms of training time, understanding, comprehension, all of this was really not much of a problem. So that made the transition for them fairly simple. And they were, acquainted with online sales as well. So yeah, that wasn't really too much of a challenge for them. So some of their details is there on the screen, as you can see here, and a little bit of an introduction here. We'd be happy to take you through the different sort of like an example of the account that they set up. It's not exactly their account per se, but I think the account that we'll be showing shortly covers an idea of what kind of products you can map out, or how, if you're in the clothing industry, how you can really onboard Zap Seller and make the most out of your business. As you can see, they saw a 53% increase in revenue. This is revenue for the last quarter. And we'll be happy to update this metric as we move forward with the engagement. So having said that, I think I can hand this back to Nikhil to take it from here.
Sure. Thank you, Agna. So I think clothing is just a one area that ZapSeller can help in. I would like to share my screen, but I am not able to. Is it something, Bruce, you can do? Oh, perfect.
Yep.
Awesome. So clothing is just one industry that we can sort of help in, but technically ZapSeller can be helpful whether you are from furniture, whether you are doing online courses, household services, departmental store, tourism services, cloud kitchen, pharmacy, essential products, and so on. And our aim is to cover all those individual case studies as much as possible, as well as in as detailed manner as possible. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you with the clothing store that Angna just mentioned. This is just a demo store that we have prepared, so anyone can play with it. If you need access to that, just let us know, and we'll be more than happy to provide to you. So let me just open that store. One moment.
Sure. We have a question, by the way, who's come in. Amit, thank you for joining us today. He wanted to know, is the live case study actually live currently on the website?
Yes. So they are live. Some of them gonna go live, and some of them are already live. So clothing one is already live.
Oh, perfect. Perfect. There you go.
Yes. So so I'm going to show you now the sample shop that we prepared. So this is a clothing shop, and it sort of covers all the basics of clothing, such as, like, for example, when you are looking for a t-shirt, right? It might be small, medium, large, red, blue, yellow, all those attributes, customization, sometime bundle product. So all those things that are very basics to clothing industry are taken care of. So we will start with the basics, like the top that you see, which is a big banner that shows there is a big sale going on, grab a deal, flat 40% off. So all these images can be replaced, and user can put in their own images. Apologies for the internet, actually. My as I said, I'm running on a backup internet at the moment, so hopefully you guys are able to see what I'm sharing. So what I'm going to do now for the next step, Vaishnavi, can you go ahead and share your screen, so that way there won't be any lag? I'll keep on talking.
Yes, sure.
Just just share the Vaishnavi.zapseller store,
Yes,
as well
yes,
as
sure.
open tourism store. Meanwhile, I'll just keep on explaining the clothing store. Okay. So then again, I mean, all these can be modified. This is something that we are really proud of. So now what we have done, I mean, as a part of the case study, and this is where we are looking for customers to talk with us, to ask us questions, so that we can help them in a better manner, is, as a part of the case studies, we understood what they are looking for. We put in the same products that they have in the live environment. So the live clothing store that Angna talked, this specific demo store that we built is built based on a same store that our client has built. So they also have a variety of items. This demo store that we have built also has variety of items with different attributes, categories, and then bundle products are there, and so on. So let me see if Vaishnavi's screen is ready. Vaishnavi, could you just go ahead and share your screen?
I shared, Nikhil. Can you see my screen?
Perfect.
So I've got something to
Yes.
add here
Yeah.
while Vaishnavi shares it. I think this is information that users would find helpful. Is that like we mentioned, that a lot of businesses were looking to go online, but there were a lot of restraints. It's important here that we mention why Zap Seller was created in the first place, when there are products existing for this sort of a requirement, is because one of the points that we mentioned is the financial restraint or the financial bandwidth. So ZapSeller is made, it's catered to small and medium enterprises as well, so that they do not face too much trouble if they decide and when they decide to take things online. They might have restrictions in terms of human resources, again, technical knowledge, the same points. And ZapSeller is just designed in a way to eliminate all of these hindrances, so that these smaller firms or firms that do not have a big hole to burn in their pockets can also come on board, build a store online, and take the business to the next level. Now, the account, as everybody will be seeing, that Vaishnavi has created, has been very smartly made in a way that would resonate with audience from different genres, whether you have a large enterprise or you're just starting out with maybe just 5 products. It could be just 5 products, but really exclusive products. In fact, I think Nikhil would be the best person to also give you a few tips, and we can just throw in more ideas and bounce off each other's head as they come along. Is to, even if you're just starting up with maybe just 5 products, how can Zap Seller still push you to accelerate growth with just the number of products that you may have? We really want to go out and portray that you do not need to have a big budget or a lot of things to build a business. All you need is just that one little push that we're willing to do. And yeah, I'm hoping to talk a little more in detail about that as we move through. So yeah, I just wanted to add that this is built with you guys in mind, just so that you're able to resonate. And yep, just thought it would be helpful to put this in.
Sure. So, Vaishni, could you just go ahead and open the tourism store?
Also, real quick, we had a question. I was going to bring this up real quick. It was a suggestion from Amit. If you could put the link to the case studies at the top of the ZapSeller website. Right now, he's unable to find the link there, so we had to type it in.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So now this is very interesting store that my team built. And let me tell you why it is interesting. Because tourism industry is very unique. Like the way it works is, for example, if I would like to travel Thailand, what I'm going to do is I'm going to book a package. So it's not going to be recurring. It's not like I'm going to travel every 6 months. It may be one time. There is going to be changes. There is going to be date, right? Because when I travel to Thailand, I may select something like from 1st of December till 31st of December, so on. So in tourism industry, those kind of parameters matter. But ZapSeller gives you freedom to do that. So for example, can you show the event that you prepared, Vaishnavi? I think that you showed me in the afternoon also. Yeah, you can show like a Malaysia tour. That is fine. Malaysia, Australia, or any tour is fine. Perfect. So as you can see on the screen, it shows you required details such as booking is available till 20th of Jan. Then it actually shows you like what all events are available. So event on 12th February, 20th February, it can gives you a map. So as you can see, there is an option to click on a view on a map. Then you can have different kind of tickets. So for example, you can have basic ticket, you can have some sort of a premium ticket, and so on. You can choose like 3-star hotel, 4-star hotel, 5-star hotel. So all those bundle you can choose, whether it's an airline, hotel, some sort of a cycling tour in Malaysia. So all these things, you just say, okay, quantity +1, +1, +1. And then once you do that, you click on book now. All those items will be added to the cart, and that's it. Once they are added to the cart, customer can process the order, make the payment, and the order will be sent to the seller or the store owner. So that kind of a freedom is possible using Zap Seller. And this is just an example, obviously. In terms of if I show you one more feature, which is a downloadable product. And imagine, I mean, this is not just limited to tourism industry, right? So downloadable product can be used by tuition, like a course owner. So if they would like to offer some sort of a downloadable courses, it is possible. So right now I'm going to show you an example of Malaysia vlog. So in this example, uh, we are selling the vlog for $300. So yes, perfect, thank you for clicking on that. So as you can see, what it does, it shows you, okay, what all things are there in the vlog. So there is a short description, large description, then it actually allows you to download sample also. So if you have some sort of audio file, video file, you can add it as a sample, and user will be able to download as a sample. And then obviously once he add to the cart, makes the payment, then a download link will be visible. It will be emailed to the customer, as well as it will be visible in his account, so he can download anytime in the future. Now this is where a store owner can also control whether he would like to allow download once, twice, 10 times, 100 times, yeah, unlimited number of times. So again, this is just
quick,
yeah, sure.
Regarding your workflow, we have a question that pertains to your workflow. So
Sure.
let's say regarding it's a digital download purchase, people were
Yeah.
asking, can you also create, let's say, a funnel where you're including bump offers, upsells, and subscriptions on that same type of page?
Yes, you can do upsell and downsell both. Subscriptions is something right now it's possible, but there are certain limitations. So it's not full scale subscription, but yes, it's possible to have those recurring products, and then customer will have to pay for them every month, every 2 months, and so on.
Perfect. That's it. All right. I'll get out of here. Go ahead.
Sure. So yeah, that covers how we have built a tourism site. Again, if you go back to the homepage, Vaishnavi, all those things like images. So can you scroll up, please? Yeah, scroll up, go up. Yes, perfect. So as you can see that this is a page that represents a tourism store owner. Now, if I show you the clothing store, you will see that all these images can be changed. You can have your own categories, you can have your own attributes, you can have big images, you can have small images. It's totally up to you. So it's very flexible in that sense. Obviously there are some challenges. It's not exactly drag and drop uh, editor, but even the editing part is very easy. All you have to do is replace the images, replace the text, and you're good to go. And one of the focus that has been, I mean, that's why I think Angna a few minutes back, when she mentioned that we are more, if you say we are more into B2B or a large store segment, where we would like to say, you know what, we would like to help the store owners, the sellers, which are whose needs are not satisfied by other big competitors. So yeah, that covers the tourism. What other stores you have, Vaishnavi? I think we can cover pharmacy. Yeah, let's go through pharmacy. So Vaishnavi, could you please show the pharmacy?
Also, real quick, Amit, thank you for joining us again. He had a question asking, are there product variations possible within ZapSeller as well?
Absolutely, 100%.
Perfect.
Okay, so this is an example of pharma store, and guys, I mean, we gonna share all this thing because we really want other agency owner or even consultant to help their clients by representing these case studies when they are talking with their clients. so that they can onboard their clients much easily, much faster, and much quicker. So if there is anything that we can help you with, just let us know and we'll be more than happy to do it for you. So in case of pharmacy, one challenge is expiry, right? So it is possible to have expiry for the product in the Zap Seller itself. Obviously, when you are selling a product, although expiry is more of a challenge in terms of inventory management, not in terms of front end, because on front end you can send paracetamol as a product, but on the back end you need to make sure that paracetamol, there is an expiry date assigned to it. But in ZapSeller, it can be done both ways. So you can have expiry added to the product. So once you add the expiry or once you add the end date for the product will be automatically hidden from the store. So it will not no longer be displayed. But as you can see, there is a pharmacy store. If you open, could you just click on any of this product, Vaishnavi? Perfect. So this is a simple product. I know Amit just asked us about, like, are those product variation options possible in the system? The answer is yes, and I'm going to show you by creating one simple one variable product in like 2 minutes. But just to give you, like, this one is a simple product. So this one has only one variation and only I think, yeah, that's all. So the way it works is, user or a end customer just says add to cart, he selects the quantity, adds to the cart, and that's it. He makes the payment. But in case of options or a variation, additional options are displayed, such as selection of size, small, medium, large, then selection of weight. It could be like light, heavy, or very heavy, and so on. Selection of height, selection of size, like for example, shoe size, right? 8 number shoes, 9 number, 10 number, and so on. So I'm gonna create one complex product. So Vaishnavi, quick question: do we have any complex product created in the system right now?
Yes, Nikhil.
Okay,
In the clothing product, these are the all the configurable products
perfect.
only.
So let's go to the back end.
That
Yeah,
data.
perfect. Let's go to the back end and just show any of the configured product. Perfect, awesome. So as you can see, the SKU says variant. So the main SKU, the main item ID is 7483, while other are variants. So variant 708, 707, 706, and so on. And it basically relates with the white t-shirt, black t-shirt, yellow t-shirt, uh, and so on. So, and all this can be created very quickly. So I'm going to add one product and we'll show you how these variations are created. So Vaishnavi, could you please click on add product?
Yes.
Okay, so let's select the product type. As you can see, simple, configurable, virtual. So if you are just providing services, it's not even downloadable product. You can select virtual, grouped, bundle, booking. Booking is the one that I just showed you, like, for example, for tourism. So let's select configurable product. Okay, let's select some attribute family. Okay, enter an SKU. Okay, perfect. So once the product is saved, it is up to user how many variants they would like to create. So yeah, let's scroll a bit. Yep. So as you can see, it shows configurable attributes. Now, right now we have already suggested you few attributes like red, green, yellow, black, white, small, medium, large. But obviously, as a user, you can add these attributes. So it is possible to add them or manage them from the attribute families. So if you go to attribute families, you can maintain attributes like a weight. So you can have a lightweight, medium weight, very heavyweight kind of attribute, and then you can have color, you can have frame sizes, and so on. So could you please scroll, Vaishnavi? I
Yes,
think that's pretty much right. Okay.
that's
So yeah, and you can delete the attribute. You can add the attribute. So Vaishnavi, how about we add an attribute? Let's add attribute which is weight. Is can you is it possible to do it like quickly, or it will take some
yes,
time?
yes.
Perfect.
No, no, we can do it quickly. Yes,
Perfect. I see there is a attribute. Weight attribute is there. Can we use that?
yes, sure.
Yeah. Weight, depth, height. So all three are there. I think it's not allowing you to do allowing you to make the changes. Let's do one thing. Let's just add a new attribute because I don't want to spend too much time on modifying existing things. Perfect. So let's say we call it as a weight two, WEIGST weight two, or is it a code that they need? I can add a text, right? Perfect. Okay, attribute type is text. Yeah, label, put label. Yep. Yeah, just say weight two. Perfect. And in English also put weight two. WEI. Yeah. Perfect. So validation is not required. Is it unique? No. Input validation. Say no. Click on no. No, no. Input validation. Click on input validation. It's a yes. That's the one. Yeah, you can just say number. I think that should be fine. Select number, please. Yes, thank you. Okay. So let's save this.
Guys, real quick, we have a lot of questions. I'm going to get to them as soon as we're done with the walkthrough. So for all of you who
Sure.
are leaving questions, please be patient. As soon as we're done here, we'll get to them. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. So go ahead and save the attribute Vaishnavi and try to assign that to the product. Meanwhile, I will go through the question. So Bruce, would you like to start with the question as she's adding those attributes or assigning those attributes to product?
Sure. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump on in. So Amit, thank you for joining us again today. Thank you. Zap Seller looks very promising day by day. I had a few questions, so he'll go through one by one. First one, is Zap Seller and Zap Erp integration live?
It should be live this month. So we are already testing it. So far, so good. Actually, one of the reason we slowed down a bit on that front because we are launching ZapERP 2.0. And Amit, trust me, ZapERP 2.0 is gonna be the like amazing. I mean, today, in fact, we had a plan to showcase it, but we wanted to keep focus like per webinar. So we thought that let's do ZapSeller today, and in the next webinar we'll do ZapERP 2.0, and that is the reason this integration hasn't gone live yet. So it should go live along with some of the ZapERP 2.0 feature, but it should go live this month. That is the plan.
All right. So we have another one coming in by Amit. Can the quantity on Zap Erp be reduced as soon as an order is received instead of it being shipped?
That's a good question. So Amit, I don't remember exactly which sales channel you're using. If you are using, let's say, Shopify or a WooCommerce, there is an option to automatically create a package. I think if you do that, every time the order is created, it will automatically create package in the ZapERP and it will reduce the quantity. But I would be more than happy to discuss this bit in detail with you. So if you could just share your email address with me, or I'll just ping you on the Facebook, and then we'll take it from there.
All right. Another question from another viewer. Can you explain how gift cards will work on the platform?
Interesting. So we right now we already have the coupon system live, where user can generate a coupon code, and that coupon code allows customer to get the required discount, whether it's 0% or 100%, and recurring coupon code, multiple use coupon code, single use coupon code, and so on. So that is the idea behind the coupon platform that we have. The way gift card can work right now, we don't have gift card as an option, but the way it can work is we can generate, like system can generate a coupon code and share them in a gift card format, and then end customers can use them.
All
But
right.
one thing which we don't have yet, because that is what I have seen in case of gift card. In fact, when we used to run our own online e-commerce store, this was a big challenge for us, like way back, almost 5 years back. So that time, I think the challenge was that the gift card has to be have some sort of a value assigned to it, right? So some gift card, like the one I explained, the coupon code based, they're gonna give a discount. But some this gift card, they actually have store value assigned to it. So right now we are not doing the regular gift card where the store value can be assigned, some sort of credits can be given, but we should have that feature very soon. I mean, pretty much this year itself.
Got it. All right. Thank you for that. Moving on down to the next one. Can OmniKick be installed on Zap Seller? So I can answer that one. So OmniKick has had a few delays on development, so they pushed back integrations to at least December. So we'll have to check in with them then. They had some issues regarding some staff having COVID. So bless them. Hope everything's okay going on with staff over there. Let's see. Can listings with the variation be imported via Excel into Zap ERP or Zap Seller? Like a bulk import.
Right now,
But I think the key question he has is variations, though, right? So you have one
yeah,
product and then 4 different variants.
yeah. Agree. I think that's a very valid question. Variation can be imported in ZapERP.
Mhm.
Right now, import is not available for Zap Seller. Uh, so hopefully, once we have the integration live between ZapERP and Zap Seller, you can basically pretty much import those using Excel in ZapERP and push them to Zap Seller.
Excellent. Amit, when will Big Commerce go live?
That's a great question. Actually, the BigCommerce app itself is live. If you could just give it a try, uh, it's available. If you need any help, our customer service can definitely help. In fact, we want people to use our BigCommerce app. So if you could, that would be really helpful. Now, in terms of a final approval, because eventually we would like to get listed on the BigCommerce App Store. That should happen sometime next week. But the app itself, it is working, it is live, it has been reviewed by BigCommerce team. So do check it out.
All right. Good. Moving on to the next one. What do you suggest for listings for Amazon or on Amazon?
Uh, I'm not sure. I did not understand the question. I mean, listing like to update in bulk or get information from Amazon. Like, what's the purpose?
Or publishing a listing of a product that you have, let's say, in Zap ERP to Amazon or Zap Seller to Amazon.
So there is not going to be integration between Zap Seller to Amazon, but there will be definitely integration between Zap Seller to Zapier and Zapier to Amazon. Now, in terms of publishing a product to Amazon, Amazon doesn't allow you to publish a new product on Amazon, but we can definitely update on Amazon, and we are already doing it. So if you right now we are allowing single store of Amazon to connect to ZapERP, and in the future we will allow multiple stores of Amazon. So if you connect your Amazon store with ZapERP, it can update your quantities from ZapERP to Amazon.
Perfect. So even though the actual distribution or the pushing of the product, you can still do the sync once you've manually created the product in Amazon itself. In other words, you could do the
Yes,
maintenance, you could do the sync essentially. You just can't push the actual product to be published to be a live product to sell.
that is correct.
Okay, that makes sense. I understand that's a limitation on their API, but hey, it's just something we have to work with. But that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You could still do like photo sync, if I remember correctly, and description syncing.
Yes,
There you
yes.
go.
So description syncing is there. Again, Amazon API has certain limitation, so we
Right.
can't update everything. Uh, then one more thing that we actually definitely working on, and this is again, I mean, depend upon our next level approval from Amazon, is to allow us to add attributes. So a lot of product attributes, a lot of other product information, even product description, you can say, uh, to like you must have seen the Amazon page, right? It's a big page. It carries a lot of other information like product comparison. It carries a lot of other product attributes. So one of the aim that we have is to allow our sellers, allow our users to sync all that information with Amazon.
Got it. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Amit, he's asking, how can he start using the BigCommerce application?
Okay, how about Amit? I know I also owe you one more explanation. So let me get your email. I'm gonna message you on Facebook after this call, or you can just message me and let me connect with you, our team, so that we can get the BigCommerce sorted and get you moving.
Perfect. Moving on to the next one. Webhooks, are they released already?
Yes, so ZapERP webhooks are already released. In fact, our Pably integration is already live. We definitely want to make it bigger, better. Right now, the basic integration is live, but aim is to make it as good as their core integrations, right? So and Zap Seller webhook, Zap Seller API, we are working on it. Hopefully, early next month or mid of next month, we should have Zap Seller API and webhooks.
Perfect. Perfect. These two are going to be integrations specifically with ZapSeller. The question is, number one, can we use Google Shopping with ZapSeller? We talked about that last month.
Yes, yeah, I remember. So we did study the APIs. At the moment. Google don't have open APIs for Google Shopping. What they have done is instead is they have started selling their beta APIs. So like they are going through proper vetting process. We have already done the application. Let's see how it goes, and based on that, I will update you whether we can do this or not.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully, we can get it. Moving
Yeah,
on.
hopefully. I mean, so far we had no issues getting approved APIs for pretty much everything.
Cool, cool. Moving on to the next one. Any news on the Facebook integration with ZapSeller? That makes sense for Facebook shopping and to get access to the e-commerce catalog.
Yes. So Facebook integration, unfortunately, that is still sort of scheduled. It's I can't give you the exact date right now. Our first preference is to get the agency panel working, get the webhooks APIs working, like stabilize some of the small bugs that we some of our customers has suggested. So once that part is done, we'll start taking over the Facebook integration and some other integrations.
Perfect. I can't wait for that. As soon as we get Facebook shopping integration, I think that's going to be an interesting time when that happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're all set here. Should we continue off where we left off?
Sure. So basically, I just wanted to show you like how the customization is possible in Zap Seller. So what we just did is we added an attribute called weight. So as you can see now, this product is showing additional field called weight 2, right? So this allows user to put in their own weight, and that way this will be visible on the front end screen. And again, this is a variable product, so you can have 10 products which belongs to same SKU. So one product could be 100 grams, second would be 200,000, 3,000, 5,000, and so on. So all those variations are possible, and this is just one example. You can do it for one moment, please.
Mm-hmm.
Something weird is happening actually. So I'm using a touchscreen laptop, and suddenly it is started going in haywire. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to continue with the webinar, even though my screen is not that visible. So, what I meant to say is all those customization, and as Vaishnavi just showed, that user just have to create those attributes, assigned to the product, assigned to the variations. Some attributes user can set up in a way that they can be entered on the store itself. So when customer is placing an order, it is possible to for customer to enter, input those variations. So if, let's say for example, there is a custom order by a customer that says that I need this product in certain sizes, so customer can input those numbers. Let's say he needs that in a 10 size, and then process that order. Obviously there are certain limitations, because as this is a customized input, it's not possible to make the customize on the fly calculation. But that is something that we will definitely work on the future, where based on the inputs provided by a customer, the calculation, the price of the product will change.
Makes sense. Okay.
Yes. So I guess that sort of covers the case studies that we wanted to talk about Zap Seller. This covers like the potential, the like the use cases for agency. So when agency is talking with their clients, their customers, they can use these examples and sell more easily.
Perfect. Makes sense. Understood. Where could people find that specifically again? Let's give them a quick reminder.
Sure. So there is a link. I am gonna go ahead and share that link with you.
Sure. Let's just put that in the comments so that way we can they can click on it.
Sure. So the link itself is actually available in the on the Facebook page also. So right now it is in the footer, but as Amit suggested, I think we can get it updated, put in a header, or put it in a way that it will become easily visible to everyone. So let me see if I can add a comment. I don't have authorization to add a comment, but I'm just going to post that in a guest chat.
Sure, that's fine. I'll transfer it over. All right, thank you. All right, guys, here you go. We'll go ahead and put that up on screen, and now it's going to be clickable on wherever you're watching us. There you go.
Perfect. Awesome. And as always, I think the more feedback that you guys gives us, we will be more than happy to work on those things, including case studies. So if you have certain stores, certain clients that you would like us to address, let us know, and we will be more than happy to put in a case study for them.
Speaking of case studies, do you think we can have any of those existing Zap Seller customers come on, so that way we can have the community asking questions as well?
That's a great question. I would love to do that. In fact, that's the plan for our next webinar, where obviously first thing is we would like to showcase our ZapERP 2.0, but another thing that we definitely planning is to like get some of our customers share their experience, share their overall like the way they structure their store, what they are selling, and so on. So that is what we want to do. So so anyone who is watching the webinar, if you'd like to join us in our webinar, be part of this, we'll be more than happy to discuss further.
Appreciate it. So where can how they contact you?
They can connect with our customer service, which is available both on ZapERP, Zap Seller website, as well as they can always connect me on Facebook. I'm quite active in Martech group. I'm quite active in other groups too. So feel free to send me a friend request, send me a message, and we'll take it from there.
Cool. There you guys go.
Actually, we also have support email. They can also email us on support@zapapps.io.
Let's put that up. Support@zapapps.io. All right, guys, I'll put that up there. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Yep, got it. All right, guys, I think that wraps it up for today. Let's go ahead and let you guys go. I know it's getting late over there, so thank you for bearing with us. It's 11:30 p.m. Thank you for your time, guys, and looking forward to next week when we can bring also some Zap Seller clients and hear how they're using Zap Seller for their business on a day-to-day basis.
Yep. Perfect.
Guys, thank you for hanging there with us today. I know it's been an hour. Appreciate everyone's time. Everyone, please stay safe. Wash your hands, stay distant from everyone, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Bye.
Thank you.